Welcome back, everybody, to a very cold MLK Day here in Florida. It is opening weekend of Festival of the Arts. Courtney and I have made our way out here. We've got our wind filters on our microphones today, but we're going to scan in, and then let's go check out some merchandise. I hear the Broadway area is all new, so we got a lot to check out today, and then hopefully the artist booths open before 11 o'clock. I'm not sure. They didn't on Saturday when my parents were here, but let's go check out the rest of this. All right, so here's our first glimpse at the same old Festival of the Arts front. All right, everybody, we've made it into Creations, and so far I found the pass holder shirt. That is the front of it, and that is the back of it. Pretty tame, actually, for imagine what this festival would be. I kind of like it. And they also have this like bag. There's no strap or anything. It just says Festival of the Arts 2026 on it. It's almost like a pencil pouch, kind of, I think. So they've got plenty of that. And then we're gonna turn around, and they've got the ears for this festival. And they're gonna have a price tag on this year, $44.99. Instead of $35, sometimes they're more. And then this lug bag, right? Or is it a, what is it? Loungefly bag. It's not a backpack, so it's a little, it is a backpack actually. I lied. You guess you could probably use it not as a backpack if you wanted to. Because it's got these things on the side here. Probably use like an actual like crossbody or something. Then they have these just standard shirts. They look like kids shirts. Crop tops, something like that, along those lines. And then we do have a water bottle for this festival. It's a corksicle, of course. Hopefully, yep, it is. As you can see, pretty standard corksicle, $45. And then over here, we've got some more stuff. We've got the coffee cup with Figment as the handle. Kind of interesting. And then we've got the Spirit jersey. Not really crazy. Yeah, no. Pretty calm and tame, I would say, compared to like what we've seen in some of the past festivals. Or they have a Figment ornament for this festival. Festival of the Arts. More water bottles. And then they do have this hat here. Not a huge fan of the hat. And then they have a t-shirt that kind of looks like the Spirit jersey. Oh, more like the kid's shirt actually over there. So that must have been the kid's shirt and this is the adult shirt. So yeah, pretty neat stuff. All right, so that's it for merchandise. I couldn't get near the pins. They were like swamped with people, so we'll stop back by later and see if we can near them. We're gonna head over towards the Broadway display, which is in the Communicore Hall, I believe. And then we are gonna find some food here shortly because it's almost lunchtime actually. We did get here a little bit later today. But you probably hear the Encanto show. And then there's actually a fine arts booth next to it, but let's go look at Broadway first. Alrighty, so over here at Communicore Hall, we have Welcome to Once Upon a Stage, the celebrating the magic of Disney on Broadway. So I'm gonna come this way real quick. And this is gonna talk about Beauty and the Beast right here. A little bit. And then coming right here, this is the different belle dresses over time on Broadway and like design, which is pretty cool. And then of course they have the screen here telling us about the concert series and everyone, but it talks about 1991 Belle's iconic yellow ball gown quickly became one of the most recognizable costumes in the Disney history. 3 gowns displayed here, all designed by Tony Award-winning costume designer Anne Hull Ward, has been reimagined across stage productions from Broadway to Shanghai to the current North American tour. So it all, you can see these are the different dresses that have been designed. In here we see the set model kind of like that's the theater would be, and then that's what the set was gonna look like. It's okay. And then as you come back that way, you see they've got the little models. It's a big wall of stuff, but we're gonna keep moving. And over here they've got the different Belle dresses. So Belle and Belle, Beauty and the Beast remains a multi-generational classic thanks to the strong-willed and well-read heroine at the center of the story. Belle continues to inspire audiences worldwide with her kindness, empathy, and bravery through the core messages of values. Remain the same. Beauty and the Beast has evolved, and so has Belle. She feels relevant today as she did 3 decades ago. So they get the pink dress and the blue dress there, and then some more set pieces from the movie here. And then it's kind of cool. This replicates the wings. What the wings would look like. I've been in this scenario before. It's pretty cool. Lighting and all that stuff. And then here, this is the call manager's desk. It's pretty neat. Sitting here calling the lights. And the different lights come on. It's hard to hear with the music going. All right, over here they have the Rose. This is not the Rose from the Disney Cruise Line, but yes, that's what the Rose of Disney Cruise Line is based off of. And then as you get over to here, you get into all the wigs and stuff. And this is a different production. Let's see, this one is going to be Hunchback of Notre Dame. All the different costume wigs here. And they kind of show how you get into that. They got a video playing. Then put a wig on, you put the makeup on, the wig goes on, glues it to the face, all the fun stuff. So that's Hunchback of Notre Dame there. And then they have some of the props from Lion King. And Courtney has found something where you push the button and the different things appear. So these are shadow puppets. So it's like a psych, and you push the buttons and the animals appear. Pretty nifty, nifty, nifty. And then as you come back to the other side, you kind of weave through this. This is a set model of the Lion King. Pretty neat. The theater would look like. It's the new Amsterdam Theater. And then I've got some of the masks of the different actors. So that's the Simba mask there, and that's the Nala mask. They go on top of the head, if you can see. And then we're gonna come back this way. And this is so cool because Lion King's all like puppeteering almost. So that's the cheetah. You can see where the person would stand and make the animal move. And then the lioness. Rafiki, that's Rafiki's costume there from Broadway. Bird lady. And a giraffe. So you see the giraffes on stilts, and then arms go to poles also to make the giraffe tall. And let's see, what else do we got around here? All right, we can see we got more Lion King. This is Scar at the top, or Scar's right here, sorry. Scar's right here. And then this is like the cliff scene. They do have cast members in here, like talking about props, talking about the shows, that know stuff about Broadway. And so this is the gazelle wheel. That's how the gazelles move in the show. And then we just have a bunch of more costumes from Hercules, the Newsies, Aladdin. I can see Little Mermaid. I can see Frozen all the way down there on the end. So it's pretty cool. And then this is Mufasa and young Simba on the Pride Rock. We saw that from the back side a second ago. And there's a photo op over there with the lamp, the small lamp. I guess we could, yeah. Cut across this, but we can walk. There's a little bridge right over there. All right. So.
Well, there's some tins back there too, isn't there?
That's all, what's his face? Oh my gosh. Thomas Kincaid. Sorry, not what's his face. That's Thomas Kincaid over there. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. They have all those tents over there by the Encanto stage, but I'm not a person to show artwork. Yeah, I do know who is right here. This looks like Trevor's stuff. Trevor Carlton, friends of my dad. It is. So there's always stuff I want. Unfortunately, this is all the same stuff. Disney did not approve a lot of its new stuff this year, so it's kind of sad. But he's probably here today. So we're gonna look at some stuff because we do want to buy something. Probably not today. In the future we will, but we're gonna look at some stuff real quick and then we're headed towards the Odyssey. Okay, so they've got the like photo boxes over here, and then this is the Lorcana like distribution thing. I'm not into Lorcana. I know nothing about Lorcana besides it's a card game. But let's go get a free Lorcana card thing, and then maybe we'll figure out what this is, and we'll do it. But it's free, so why not go grab it, you know? Thank you. So that's what it looks like, and we're gonna open it and read it on our way to the Odyssey. All right, so we're at the Odyssey, and this is the big thing. It's the color scheme cake topped with Skittles. So, and then I'm not sure what else they have in here. Disney Lorcana Ink and Fine Redemption. Yeah, I don't know. So we're gonna go get a passport too. But I know this is where you get the Figment popcorn bucket if you're looking for that. All right, so we got the popcorn chicken and waffles. Tastes pretty darn good. Looks pretty darn good. I'm gonna eat it in a second. Once we find a place to sit or something. We have to go out to World Showcase out there where there are tables. We'll head that way. Alrighty, so that popcorn chicken and waffle was actually really good. I do recommend that. Apparently that's part of the passport stamps for like a free item or whatever. We just picked a passport up while we were in there. There was nowhere to set it, like set the camera down, show you guys and eat it. So we ate it. It was good. And then looks like they're redoing the stand here in Norway, like the one that's here all the time. So, but it is warming up today quite a bit from where it was this morning. The wind's still blowing, so jackets are gonna stay on for quite a while. Courtney's head's cold, as you can tell. Trying to stay warm. But we're headed towards China. I'm not sure what there is in China that we may want, but we're headed that way. And then we went, we're going clockwise instead of counterclockwise. So, but we'll just keep seeing what we can find along the way. All right, so we got that fried mozzarella thing in Italy, and we're gonna go find a place to chew on this real quick. Alrighty, so the cheese was pretty good over in Italy. It was very fluffy, not a lot of cheese in the middle, but still good. I'm gonna head over to America real quick and see, what time is it? Just after 12 o'clock. So they have a steak, basically. I'm gonna go see what that's like, and then if there's anything else. And probably won't be anything in Japan, you know, because Japan's Japan. When it comes here, a lot of sushi. But the line for America is non-existent. So we're gonna go check that out now. All right, so we got the peppercorn strip loin. Took them quite a while to get this, but we're gonna test it out. Courtney got us a nice table over here. New tables, actually, funny enough. And so, got some butter here. Try to, I don't know, rub it into the steak. I don't know. But let's see what we can do with this. They give you like little wooden knives, almost like when you get at Jeff's Bagels. But I got asparagus here. I like my asparagus. Pretty good. The steak is like medium rare almost. So this may be tough to chew. We'll see.
What's the size of the baby here?
What?
Of the asparagus. The baby is the size of an asparagus.
The baby's the size of an asparagus today, apparently. Okay. That's actually a really tender piece of meat. So you know it's medium rare. It's very easy to eat. Wow. Alrighty, that peppercorn strip loin was fantastic. The asparagus was good. The potatoes were good. The potatoes got cold. That's because I ate those last, and it's so cold outside. But we're skipping Japan here. It's a lot of fish stuff, and so we're not too interested. They do have a Wagyu bun, but we're just skipping. And so Morocco we're skipping, and then just past Morocco, between that and France, there's a booth. I think where like Brazil normally sits, or the Hanukkah booth sits during the festival of the holidays. There's that's where the chorizo and potato empanada is. Courtney likes that a lot, so we're gonna stop and get that before we continue on. And oh, they do have more artists over here. So there haven't been a whole lot of artists out here, surprisingly, but we do have another one here. It's a Disney gallery artist, so it's several artists. But we did find some stuff we're interested in, probably at a later date, not today, but we are gonna make our way through. All right, everybody, we made it over to the UK. We forgot to film the empanada, the chorizo empanada. When I tell you that thing was like burning the crap out of my mouth, I'm not lying. So, but that's also part of the wonderful world of cuisine color walk food thing in the back of the passport. So, but yeah, so now we're just standing here. We ran into some friends. It's kind of why I forgot to record it. But we're making our way back towards the front of the park. We've completed our Wakanda map thing. So we'll go see what the price for that is. And then I don't understand Wakanda, so I'm gonna hand all that stuff to somebody who does, and we'll figure out what we have to do from there. But so waiting on Courtney to catch up to me and our friends to catch up also. Alrighty, so we just made it over to the refreshment port and it's closed. So are they refurbing it or did they just close it without saying anything? It's kind of crazy. Interesting. Alrighty, so we got the grilled cheeses, cheese, ham, tomato soup. Oh, I see the monorail now. Look at the camera. All right, we're painting here. Courtney's got number 9. She's gonna paint away. Alrighty, so this is what the painting is. We were somewhere down here on this end near the monorail and the trees. Kind of hard to see if the wind's blowing. But yeah, so that is what the mural is gonna be. Today, assuming when they finish painting them, they take it down and they start a new mural. But that's what this one is. All right, man, let's go. Wrap it up for us here at EPCOT for opening weekend of Festival of the Arts, or IFARTS. Tried all the different stuff. We still got quite a few things to finish the wonderful walk of colorful cuisine, but we'll hold on to our passport. We got the Lorcana stuff done. We did get the card that you win, it's the Rapunzel card. I'll put a picture of it in here. And then we'll come back at some point. I guarantee you, we'll probably will. We see that with Food and Wine or Festival of Holidays, we never did. But we'll come back for this one because we came opening weekend. But we're gonna head on out. We're actually gonna head to the character warehouse. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit those notifications on. And we'll see you in the next one. And
bye.